Hey everybody, welcome back. Lando here, back here in Enshrouded. Glad to have you with us. Today we are going to be climbing the first spire, which is that big structure up there. And if you want to know where it is in relation to home, I can show you real quick. Right over here. Oh, watch out for the bomb. I set off a bomb and I almost just died. That would have been awful. So home is just right over there, across the bridge. Can't see it real well from here, so I'll show you a better view when we get to the top of the spire. It's not far from the house, though. Alright, get out our trusty glider. Gotta love the glider. That's the primary way how you move through the world. It's a good thing. Alright, so we're coming through here, and always be on the lookout for danger. I like those wolves. I like my bow. Got him. Got him again. Oh, here he comes. Your buddy's gonna get here first. Oh no, he hit me. That's right. Wolf ribs for dinner. Gotta love the wolf ribs for dinner. Alright, there's another one. See if we can't shuffle him free of his mortal coil. Two. Why am I bothering to kill wolves, you might ask? Well, hunting wolves is good because the wolf ribs are my best source of food right now. They do the most for me. Trees with red leaves, we like them. They tend to drop resin and extra resin, which you use to make lights. Looks like I didn't get nothing out of that. Oh, there we go. Just take a minute for it to appear. 2 resin, we'll take it. We will take it. Alright. So there are these spires scattered all over, and they are little puzzles and can be dangerous. We're not going to explore every little column. You guys can do that on your own and see what's there. But as you come up here, we find we have a quest update. Let's check the quest update. Quests. The ancient spires. Find a way to enter the spire. The ancient spire looms over the blighted land. There must be a way inside. And that way inside is this little pad right here. Just walk up, hit use, and you will teleport into the spire. Alright, now we find ourselves inside. There are a number of barrels and things you can smash. You can take them in it, and you can find useful items in it, like wax. At the moment, my only source for wax and honey is beehives hanging from trees, and it's very useful for making food and other things, the honey. Wax also has its uses, but it's less important. Alright, so looks like we got a little puzzle here. Yeah, that rune is blue. This rune is yellow. Some doors are locked, but can be opened by finding and pressing the correct button. I'm guessing that's the correct button. Yep. Check out the view. Yep. There's looks like a little town over there. Or what was one. We'll probably get over there sometime in the future. Alright. Yeah, can't get up any of these ways. Looks like I go through the locked door. And which way? Hey, there's a silver chest here. And it's got a hatchet. Let's see, it's got a power of 14. Not so good compared to my whaling blade that has a power of 23. I've got a couple of upgrades in the whaling blade. So I think we're going to salvage that and get ourselves 24 runes and move right along. what's up these stairs? Now you really want to look around. Sometimes they try to fool you. They'll hide the stairways behind columns, other things, and that's going to be a theme throughout the game. It likes to try and make you feel dumb. Now this is the first spire. There's not any of that in here really, but keep your eyes peeled. The devs were quite clever in some of these tower puzzles, and they get more advanced as you go. So looks like I've got a thing up there, and I've got things down here. So the easy move is just zip right across here, take this other teleporter up. That seems pretty straightforward, right? Of course it does. But I am really interested in what's going on with these spikes down here. Why would you put spikes? Let's go see if there's any reason to come down here. Oh, there's a chest back here. Hey, it's got 10 flint arrows, which are the best arrows I can get my hands on right now, and I can't make them. But other than that, I don't think there was any reason to come down here. Okay, apparently explosive balls are ineffective against the jars. Some water, but no secret passages. All that was down there was the 10 flint arrows, it appears. Oh, hey, what's this? What's this? No, that's just the same thing from before. So we'll just zip right up and come right over here, hit the teleporter up to the next level. You'll get several levels out of these things. Alright, now what do we got going on? Alright, looks like we got a fence over there, lava below, stairway back up. If we manage to screw this up, well, let's try and not screw it up, shall we? So I guess we want to jump over here, this here fence. And yep, there we are on the fence. So what happens if we go all the way up? Some buttons may be out of reach. Shoot them with an arrow. I have arrows. Alright, and that opened up a treasure chest. So yeah. Now, that was completely optional. I didn't have to take that. And that is a gray shepherd staff. No magical properties. Power 7. 1 available upgrade. Only upgrades to level 4. Well, I'm not using magic, so I'll be sharding most staff ones. Because I need all the runes I can get. Alright. And let's see, I could have climbed across the fence there, but I think I'm just going to try and, yep, just jump down. Easy enough. Jump over here. Use my double jump to make sure I make it. Yeah, looks pretty straightforward enough. Nothing fancy out here, nothing to loot. Sometimes there's things to loot on the benches, you know, see other things. I'm just higher up. Hey, there's, like I said, there's some things to loot. Sometimes in these things there's some more wax. This is leading me back down. Alright, now they're getting a little sinister. I've got to get across these spikes. Alright, I'm a little low on life, so I'm going to bandage up. Eat some berries or some health regen. While I'm at it, my stamina boost is worn off from the water, so I'll drink some of that. Oh, and they got me. Alright, got past those. Not too difficult. Door's not locked. Just slide right inside. Okay. Open this one here. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, fire. Do not land in the fire. And I can use a sprint jump to cover this distance. So you can run and jump further. But since I've acquired the double jump ability, that's even safer. I will just jump over here onto this fence. And there we go. one thing to be warned about these fences and the grappling hooks and your glider, they all run on your stamina, the green circle there. So make sure you've got enough stamina in reserve before you just try and wildly get up one of those. Looks like I got another lock. I don't know what's locked though. I didn't see the locked thing. Well, we hit the lock. Anything out here? No, not this time. And what's that? Some stone. I definitely did not need any stone. Alright, so I'm not sure what I just unlocked. Fascinating. Oh, it was one thing for there. Yeah, there's a gold chest in there. So that's what that unlocked. Alright, let's see if we can't find the other thing to unlock that. If you like treasure. There it is, right there. It was a bonus. Alright, so we'll just pop down here. Grab our gold chest. Ooh, legendary daggers. Damage 9, upgradable with some runes, and probably legendary runes, because this is a legendary item. This follows the same mechanic that World of Warcraft created years ago. You got your green items, your blue items, which I don't have any of, your purple items, epic, and then your yellows, which are legendary. And it's totally possible to, you know, later on, as you get higher level, replace legendary items with green items. If you play these kind of games, you know the cycle. And that's fine. Don't get too attached to anything. You'll upgrade often. Alright, so we're going to come over here. I've got the double jump, so I can get away with this right here. Now, if you don't have double jump, you won't make that. So I wouldn't try. You might could sprint at the angle, but it's going to be tricky. And if you fall in the fire, well, you can get out of it. It won't kill you instantly, but you will be on fire. And that can be problematic. Oh, yeah, I wasn't supposed to go here. And we teleport right back up. And here we are at the top of the spire. Ancient spires open fast travel points all over the world and reveal ancient knowledge of Embervale. Venture forth, child. The land must be reclaimed. Alright, and it has added 6 new markers to my map. Let's see. Oh, that's an old waypoint. I don't need that anymore. That is the Gem Forge. Story of Rod. Not sure what that is over there. Flame Shrine. Another Flame Shrine. Looks like there's an elixir well right next to me. One up here. Something up there. I don't know what it is. Alright. And we have some other survivors out and about in the world. So, and from here, yeah, there you can see the next spire. It's way over there. Lots of stuff to cross to get to it, if I was so inclined. There's the bridge. Now across that bridge is our home, in those ruins over there. Right over there. That's where our home is. There's some shroud over there, and so yeah, looks like the world is our oyster, but I think we're going to go to that structure right there, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, there is another survivor in there. So we're going to go check that out. Because I got plenty of stamina, so nice, easy flight over here. Just flying along. I love the flight mechanic. I really do. It's a lot of fun. And boom. All right. going on down there? All kinds of... Oh, this is a good time to point out some things. There are shroud roots all over the place, right? And they hide them sometimes. Just like they did here. And yes, I pretty know where a lot of this stuff is. This is not my first go through on the game. But right down in there, there is a location where there is a shroud root. Now it's going to be a little bit dangerous for me to get to it, but I think the risk is worth it. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to jump off this up here and fly to it from above. There's a couple of ways I can approach this. I could approach it from up there. Let's see if I can get a view from up there. I can't really, it's right underneath me. Yeah, let's see if I can get a view from up here. The sun's going down on me. Can I get up there? I should be able to get up there. Double jump. Got to love the double jump. Alright, get that out of my way, and I still can't quite see in there. Alright, so my goal, what I'm going to try and do, maybe I can see in there from down here. No, not a good view. Yeah, but what I'm going to try and do is jump off of here and glide in there. Right like this. Yeah, right there. There is a shroud root. Probably bad guys around you, so prepare myself for some serious combat. Yep. Spear guys, barbarian. Yeah, they all want a piece. Stick, move, and run. Oh. That hurt. Fire. Oh, fire. Number 6, health potion. Glad I had a health potion. Oof. That was fast and intense. Get this spawner out of the way so these bugs quit spawning on me. Alright. And now let's take this down. I can do this with my regular weapon. Belt axes for the hand weapons seem to work best. Another really good option, if you have access to them, is explosive arrows, which I don't have just yet. But they're great for taking those things out at distance. Now, every time you take out a shroud root, you get more skill points. And how many do I have? Now, I only have one available. And what am I trying to acquire next? Let's see. I've got some dexterity. I'd really like marksman. That increases my range damage. That's my primary form of fighting, so that'd be good. I could use some more damage. Or I could get some more health. Constitution, strength for fighting. I'm going to hold off and wait till I've got at least one more. Alright, now. Can I get across here without actually going back down? It doesn't look like it. And I don't really want to go down there. It's a long way around if I do. But since I took out the shroud root, about nighttime too, but I can just hit M and I can teleport back to this ancient spire. And it will take me all the way to the top rather than having to go through that maze again. So that's a good thing. We like that. Alright. So we're back at the top of the spire now. Make sure which direction we wanted to be facing. I think we wanted to be facing this way. Kind of northerly. Towards the Springlands. We are in the Springlands, actually. It's the low meadows that are over there. Hard to tell at night, isn't it? Yeah, no, I'm facing the wrong way. Okay. Love the glider. Love it. It's just so cool. Yeah, that's where we want to go. That structure over there. Alright. Full stamina. And we are on the flight. I think we're going to lean over to this high ridge. That way we can fly even closer after we land. And this is the same area we just were. Like I said, I just teleported back to the spire so that I could fly over here more easily without having to do a long run around. And yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is right on top of that ravine we were over earlier. Oh, a little low on stamina. See that glowing circle? I should have waited a little longer before I took this flight, but I will get to the ground before I run out. If you run out, you will fall, likely to your death. And, well, nobody wants to fall to their death. Oh, there's a flame shrine over here. We like flame shrines. More sparks. Sparks are very useful as the game goes on, so collect as many as you can every chance you get. And in more advanced areas, you'll get more sparks per shrine. Right now, it's just one. A bunch of blue dirt bags over there. Do we want to go fight them? I think we're going to let them be for now. They're not the mission. They are not the mission. The mission is the survivor in this temple. Same with those VUCA in there. They are not the mission. So if we can skirt this fight, we're going to do it. And yeah, I know, more experience and all. But there will be plenty of VUCA up here to fight. What's a VUCA? Well, they're these kind of animal men. They're tribal. And they can be dangerous. Here's some VUCA right here. And there's a bunch of them. Let's engage. One down, 3 to go. Stick and move. They will throw slingshots at you, unlike the other guys. VUCA fight a little different, but it's still a stick and move thing. If you stay too far away, they'll throw slingshots at you. There are also guys that will throw spears, and they have magic users that will heal. These guys are just so ooh, that hurt. They've got more. Come on. Oh, he threw a slingshot at me and that hurt. That really hurt. Not going to burn a healing potion. Don't have too many of them. Don't have enough materials to make a bunch more. So, and VUCA tend to drop fur, resin, water. They're guarding anything up here of any note? Anything cool? Possibly an anvil to repair at? Nope. They got anything up here? They got a chest. Okay, it's got some flint arrows in it. I like some flint arrows. In fact, yeah, we're gonna upgrade to our scrap arrows from our wooden arrows. Save the flint arrows because these guys are a little tougher than what we faced previously. So get as much damage on our side as possible. Yeah, there's one of the magic guys. Let's see if I can put him down. Actually, let me show you how he works. If I pop that guy, And you'll see that magic user come out and start using a green beam on them. I dodged because he was throwing a spear. Yeah, see, that guy's life keeps going away. You can't see the beam, but yeah, he's being healed. So I gotta take this guy out. He's a priority because he will keep healing them. The longer these fights go on, the less it favors you. So yeah, opponents are getting a little tougher as we move through. I know it hasn't looked challenging so far, and it can be deceptively difficult, this game. It's not too hard. I've played much harder, but as you get into it yourselves, you will be surprised. At least I think you will. I certainly was when I first started playing. Alright. Finally made it to our goal here. Alright. Don't want to get hit by the electrical charges. Quick zip. Quick zip. Alright. That was easy enough. And what do we got here? Fire pit. Swing on the ceiling? Okay, swing across the fire pit. Come up around this way. Alright, looks like I'm expected. Enemies. Alright, we will save the hunter. Unlock the drive for rack. Okay, well. Looks like we'll need to build a place for the hunter at the base, and yeah, just about time to teleport back home. So, that was the ancient spire and a hunter vault. Anything of use up here? No, it doesn't look like it, so I am going to teleport back to the homestead. And I will see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. If there's something specific you want to see or questions, I'm happy to answer them. And I'll see you guys next time.